Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to Viewer Emails. And this section is brought to you by my good friend Brian for the beautiful scotch. And my good friends in Houston, Texas, Smokin' Hort Q for smoked meats. And Smoking Hort Q would have to be, they got this big fuck off barbecue that is just amazing. And if you need some catering at an event, get in touch with my friends at Smoking Hort Q. Okay, let's jump right into the mailbag. We got a pretty full mailbag, so let's see if we can plow through it. I'm wearing two watches. One watch is my annual calendar, just to tell all the haters to fuck off. And the other watch is my breguet, so I can time how long I'm talking for. So there we go. That's the reason I've got two on there. Okay, first question. This is the viewer emails. Okay, and this is from Ray. And this here, I've kind of fucked Ray up because he asked me an opinion. I was going to make a video on it, and it kind of slipped. With Archie getting fired, with Taxi Tales and all the other dramas in Archie's life, it kind of got misplaced. So I am sorry, Ray, but let's go through the first question. Hi, Archie. I recently purchased a new Planet Ocean with the ceramic bezel, 8500 movement, and silicon balance spring. And yes, it's also the one in the new James Bond movie Skyfall. No, I did not pay full retail for it. Would you give me your opinion on this watch? Is it a cool, respectable watch? I enjoy your channel on YouTube very much. Keep up the good work. One more thing, please forgive my ignorance, as I want to make a $5 donation for your opinion, but I don't know how to go about doing that. Would you please tell me? Thank you, and your sincere answer to my question is quite welcome. Your friend Ray. Ray, if you want to make a donation, I have contacted Ray. One thing about Archie is he never fucking forgets how to tell people how to donate. So Ray did actually send me some money. But basically, you can make a PayPal contribution to the address in this video here. It's also in the description. So, yeah, no worries at all there, Ray. Now, to answer your question, what do I think of the Planet Ocean? Okay, I got to be honest with you. I traditionally don't like the Omegas because they tend to use ETA type movements. However, I got to be honest with you, the Planet Ocean is a pretty fucking cool looking watch. And I actually like it. I like it. And if you want me to say something really, I never thought I'd say this, but if I had a choice of a Planet Ocean or a ceramic Rolex Submariner, I'd take the Submariner, of course, but the fact that I'm even considering it shows you how far up Omega has moved, in my opinion. So I think it's actually quite a good-looking watch. I must admit, the Planet Ocean itself, it's starting to grow on me. You know, I'm someone who, if I make a fuck-up or a mistake, I'll admit it. I'm not stubborn and just forever and a day just says, oh, you know, this is gospel. I'll change my mind when I fucking feel like it. And the Planet Ocean, I'd fucking wear one. If anyone wants to donate one to Archie, I would wear one. I think they're a cool watch. They're a great watch. Great watch for a chap to wear. I mean, they're not a dress watch. They're not a formal type watch. I wouldn't be wearing one, you know, to a very, you know, if you're going to meet the president, you'd want to wear a Patek or something gold or a Jaeger-LeCoultre. But Omega Planet Ocean, that's a cool watch. It's a great watch to wear to work. The casualization of society, it's fucking come. It's here to stay forever. So, my own opinion, the Planet Ocean, I think it's fucking cool. I think it's a cool watch. I wouldn't have it as my only watch, but I still think it's a damn cool watch, and I really love the way the new Omegas are looking. They're looking pretty fucking cool. I know it's still got the ETA movement. Yeah, I find that hard to accept, but if I can wear a fucking Breitling, which has got a fucking Valjoux 7750 in it, I could wear a Planet Ocean. That's a cool watch. It's a cool watch, okay? It's a luxury watch, okay? It's not upper luxury or fuck off luxury, but it's still luxury. It's a great watch. Okay, now moving right on there. So that answers your question. Now Ray also sent me another $5 just to show him that I'm a good sport. I sent you another $5. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me, Ray. I really fucking need the cash. I'm going to Sydney next weekend. That's right. By the way, guys, I'm going to Sydney next weekend. So today is the 4th. It's Saturday the 4th of May. Just as well I got the annual on. And I will be in Sydney next Saturday, which is the 11th of May. So please, send me $20. I'm going to meet very close to Sydney Vintage Watches. There's a great coffee shop. As soon as you send me the money, I'll tell you where we're meeting up and the time. So please, if you're in Sydney and you want to meet Archie, $20 also get you an autographed picture photo of Archie. And please, that's a great thing. Okay, here we go. He sent me another $5. Great, thank you. Please consider this as payment for the second question I now pose. I'm very interested in buying a Patek Philippe 5153J. Okay, what is that? A 5153J. That's a gondola type of annual calendar. Okay, and the G is white gold, J is yellow gold. So mine's a 5035J. So that's what the J stands for. J is for yellow gold, G is for white gold, and R is for rose gold. That's the Patek system there. He wants to buy the Patek 5153J to use as my dress watch. I have not found any in the used market. Do you think I need to give it more time? Are there any websites you recommend that I should search? This will be my fuck off watch. I presently have a Cartier Roadster and the Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean in my collection. I enjoy your channel very much and have absolutely fallen in love with the above mentioned Patek. Thanks in large part to you for introducing me to the world of luxury watches. As a matter of fact, I recognised an AP Royal Oak on an important client and he was impressed. Keep up the good work and don't let the haters bring you down, Ray. Okay, 5135 annual calendar gondola in yellow gold. Okay, yeah, they are a bit hard to get. Personally, I'd be looking on chrono24.com. They've always got some great pieces there. eBay's passé, it's gone. No bargains on eBay. I'd much rather buy something from chrono24.com. Look, that could be a hard critter to get. An annual calendar, that's a pretty expensive sort of watch. Retail, it's not a cheap watch, Ray. So you're not really, it's fairly new introduction. You're not going to see a lot of them on the market. Even something like a 5035, there's not a lot. Look, I'd probably, if I were you, I'd be looking at a 5146. I'd possibly look at the Toledo. The Toledo's got the square sort of shape, large oversized square shape. So that's something I'd also consider, a Toledo, Vacher and Constantine Toledo. Look, hold out, keep the money in reserve and you will come across one. They're not that hard to find, okay? It will come up. It's just a matter of waiting a bit there. So just be patient there. Okay, that's my advice to you. Now I'm just going to cut to an advertisement. This is for Esslinger, my good friends in the watch tools and parts business. Please enjoy this clip from Esslinger. And here we go. We're just having a look at the Archie Luxury website. And I very, very proudly promote esslinger.com. And I've got a link from my main website, from my main YouTube channel to esslinger.com's YouTube channel. And it's fantastic. They got so many helpful videos. They got so many information on watch parts and tools that they sell. And I've just ordered a shipment of equipment which I will be reviewing on the Archie Luxury channel. And Esslinger themselves, they've got so many helpful videos on how to use their tools and how to do simple watch things. And It's just, I am so proud to be associated with Esslinger.com. They are professionals. They are your first name when it comes to quality parts and tools. And I'm very, very proud. The Archie Luxury channel is always happy to promote these little businesses. And Esslinger, I'd like all my fans to get right behind them. I'm Archie Luxury. I hope you've enjoyed this video here from Esslinger. And please support the sponsors of the Archie Luxury channel. Please give my sponsors some patronage. Esslinger.com, they're a great sponsor, and they really do help me in the channel. And my good friends at Smoking Hort Q, that's the catering type service. They do beautiful, slow roasted meats. It's just, man, I'm getting hungry talking about it. If only he'd sent me a bloody some roast meat in the post. But yeah, no, that's great there. Okay, back to the question there. The 5135 5153, I should say. 5153. Look, they're hard to get. If you hold out, you'll get one. They are beautiful. They are, I must admit, an annual calendar like that. I personally, for that, you know, they're high money, you'd almost be looking at a 3940 perpetual calendar. But if you really want a 3135, hold out for it. It'll turn up. Have cash ready. Okay, let's look at our next viewer email. Okay, here we go. And this one here is from Greg from England. And Greg said to me, "Hi Archie, finally received the 2 photos. I posted him some photos in the mail. Thank you so much, they're great. Here's my question. As you know, I've been selling high-end hi-fi gear to fund a Patek, a noble cause. I'm sure you'll agree. The problem is that I'm having accumulated a large sum of money, I find I'm becoming interested in other pieces too. I don't plan on this happening, but it has. I didn't plan on this happening, but it has. I find myself daydreaming about the amazing Jaeger-LeCoultre Grand 8, like your one, and admiring the bold design of the Rolex GMT Master Pepsi. Great piece, both of them. I'd like all 3. That's Jaeger-LeCoultre, Rolex, and the Patek. But it's not affordable for me right now. And that's my Reverso. Love that watch. And so he says it's not affordable right now. Okay, yeah, I know the feeling. Jesus, I do sympathise with you there. I reckon I could get both the Jaeger-LeCoultre and the Rolex for the price of the Aquanaut, which is a tempting prospect. But this is my chance to bag a Patek, and it won't happen again for a long time. I'd hate to look at my wrist, see this Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso, and think, you could have been wearing a Patek by now. I want to make the right decision. The wild card is that I've still got one more piece of hi-fi in my collection to offload, which would raise enough funds to finance the Jaeger-LeCoultre or the Rolex. But I had kind of intended to save the money from the sale for a rainy day. I need your advice. What should I do? Greg from England. And he PayPal'd me $10 as well. Thank you so much, Greg. I really do appreciate that. Okay. What do I think? Okay. Greg, I gotta say, that is a tough one, okay? The Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Grand Date is a cool fuck-off watch, and it's also cool to have a Rolex sports watch as well. So you've got both angles covered. You've got a more formal watch, and you've also got a great everyday work watch. Okay, so that's 2 pieces. Or do you get the Patek? Okay. Now look, there is no right or wrong answer. They're both perfect choices, okay? There's nothing wrong with either selection there, okay? Nothing wrong with either selection. However, my answer to you is simple. This is hard, man. I'm sorry, you're just putting the pressure on. It's hard. What would I do? Okay, the Aquanaut. Look, Aquanauts will be around for a long time, okay? It's not like if it was a 5107, which is a superseded model, I'd say, hey, pick it up. But an Aquanaut is a current model. It'll continue to be made. It is beautiful. Okay, here I go. I'd get the Reverso Grande and I'd get the GMT. I think that's a fabulous choice, and it's not silly. Never say never. You can always add a Patek. Don't believe the marketing hype that you must start your own legacy. You must keep it for the next generation. This is all fucking bullshit, okay? In 40 years' time, the kids will sell it on eBay no matter what the fuck it is, okay? So don't fucking get sucked in. Personally, I would be inclined to get the Reverso, because the Reverso is so cool, and I would get the Rolex. Okay, there you go. I've said it. I would get the Reverso and the Rolex over the Aquanaut. You can pick up an Aquanaut later on, but I'd get those two. They're two fuck-off pieces. I mean, the Reverso is just so usable. It's steel, and the Rolex is just such a cool piece. Do it. Get those two. Okay, that's my opinion. But if you went for the Patek, I wouldn't say you've made a bad choice either. So either way is cool there. Okay, next viewer email. Here we go. Hi Archie. You once reviewed my collection. I don't know if you remember, but I'm the owner with the yellow gold Cartier Santos 18 karat. I'm writing to you to send a couple of pictures so you can see my new watches that I've acquired in the last 6 months. I know you'll enjoy it. Archie, I would appreciate if you can give me an opinion on a watch that I just bought on the flea. eBay! I'm waiting for it to arrive. I'll send you some pics. It's a green crystal Rolex Milgauss with box and papers for $6,200. It's a 2010 model. Thanks a lot. Hey Archie, do you smoke cigars? My family owns a cigar store, and if you like, I can send you a couple of good cigars. Do I like cigars? Are you out of your fucking mind? I love cigars. I love wet cigars. I love Monte Cristos. I love Dunhill, Partagas, Romeo Julietas. I love a quality smoke. You know, I love Dominican Republic cigars. One of my all-time favorites is a Dunhill with a huge ring gauge and it goes down like a cone. Oh, that was a great cigar. I adore cigars. My wife doesn't really let me smoke much, so I've quit smoking a number of times and I've always sold my humidor off, but I tell you this now, I've still got a Dunhill cutter, which I've never sold off, so I love cigars, okay, no question about it. So thank you so much there. And we'll just do one more final viewer email. I'm 16 years old and looking for a good fountain pen for about $375. Needs to be practical and slightly auspicious, but subtle enough not to stand out much in a school. Maybe a gold trim. Any suggestions? Look, $375. I would be looking at Mont Blanc, but there's something better than Mont Blanc. I'll just get it. I've got one myself. This was quite inexpensive. It's an Omas, that's O-M-A-S. It's an Italian brand, and they've got, this one here was about the 220 mark. Solid gold nib, you must get a solid gold nib. It's in white metal, steel with white gold. And I gotta say, the Omas, it shits all over any Mont Blanc I've owned. And the best thing about an Omas, and a Montegrappa, my Montegrappa, is the fact that it's not a fucking Mont Blanc. It's not a Mont Blanc. That's the best fucking thing about it. So, in my opinion, man, I would, Omas and Montegrappa, have a look on the flea, make sure you get a genuine, pay a little bit more to get a better seller, and I think you'll be doing very well. I'm Archie Luxury. This has been viewer emails. Oh, I forgot. I announced this week I've got a book coming out, Collecting Luxury Watches. It's going to be available for Christmas time. And if anyone's interested, just shoot me just shoot me an email and I'll put you into a list and you can get the first release of the book. So anyone it's going to be about $20 to $30. It's not going to be expensive. I'm Archie Luxury, and that concludes viewer emails. Tell me what you think, and please keep your questions coming. See you later. That went okay, Archie. You're really plugging those sponsors. Fuck, they're getting good value for money.